Quick disclaimer here, look, Scorched Earth base locations are pretty bad, and so is my attempt at trying a different approach by doing commentary whilst filming. So I thought I'd still drop this video a little bit earlier than scheduled because it's kinda shit, and I still want to cover the map for the series that I'm slowly creating and adding to. Some of the spots are hidden, some of the spots are rat holes, and some are just meh, but try to somewhat enjoy the video, and I'll be bringing more base location videos out soon. Okay guys, here we are on Scorched Earth. So, different approach to the videos again, and look, it's my first time sort of doing more of a proper voiceover, actually filming it as I go, rather than just doing a voiceover at the end in post editing. But look, we're at Scorched, and honestly, I haven't played too much Scorched, though when I'm on here, not my preferred map, just because it's pretty bad. But for those who like it, it does have its potential for what it's used for. So first spot here we are. Application. GPS is 17.6 and 26.2. So up in this little crack here, and this one is used on unofficial. Though I do have official settings, and you can't clip in here. But nice little crack in here that you can hide in, get a little bit of a starter base going up on unofficial, and get the resources you need to then hopefully move to a better location. Although, as you can see, can't really see it. Depending if you got your metal smelting, you might have that bit of that glow going. But apart from that, not a bad little spot. Not really seen from any angles, and we'll move on to the next location. Okay, here we are at the next spot. Map location and GPS coords, so about 25.747. Now this is the surrounds, another little spot just to hide some loot or potentially build up some resources. Can we build here on unofficial? No, but you can. Oh, here we go. You can put down a foundation on unofficial. You can clip in a few more foundations and have a bit more of a base. You can still fit in a decent sort of size base for about of a one by one, and that's enough to get your starters going. But yeah, let's move on to the next spot. Okay, so spot 3 here, and here we are on the map, and GPS coords here. Sort of relatively close to Blue Orb, which is just down there. We're up here. Not the best spot, just a hole in the side of the cliff here. Can be used for something if you wish to build up a relatively big base. But yeah, it is quite deep. We're going down here. I've placed a few cliff platforms. Though that was when I had unofficial settings on, so with official settings, can't build here. So it looks like this spot is only used for unofficial, and honestly I wouldn't be using it just because of how open this spot is. But if you want to hide in and go down real deep and just hide in to build up a, I guess, yeah, fly in with your Pteranodon, put it down a cliff platform, or maybe clip in some foundations and basically just build up a small base to get the resources and metal going for you to move on to another spot. Not a bad little spot. Hopefully you just don't get the aggro from some of the other creatures up the top here. Alrighty, let's move on. Okay, here we are. Map location and GPS 24.3 and 52.7. So here we are. We can build here on official as well as unofficial, though normally there is a rock that's located right here, and that is good because it sort of hides the base. But as soon as that rock's gone, the base is quite open. So very early sort of base build location. Not a bad spot either. Decent resources around. But as soon as that rock's gone or someone's destroyed it when they're trying to raid you, yeah, not the best spot. So the way to get in would be to crouch around here or fly up and land here, because the rock is blocking that side. And you would literally just walk around, crouch under, and come through to your base. Apart from that, not a bad little spot to build, though I wouldn't be staying here for too long, just because as soon as that rock's gone, you don't want to accidentally mine it. Yeah, next spot. Okay, here we are at the next location. So map coords here, or map location, GPS coords. Nice little sort of spot to hide in. Bit dangerous with what's around, with what dinos are in this location. Got your Carnos, your Scorpions, Argies and everything like that. But yeah, come on down here. Got old mate in the way here. But yeah, nice little, wouldn't call it a rat hole, but decent little sort of hidden base location that you can put down some foundations. Can just get probably a 1 or 1x2 for official, though for unofficial you can actually build a lot better in here. And yeah, that's the next location. Alrighty, let's move on. Bit of a known spot, as I've come across a few people who have built in this location before, but here we are on the map, and GPS coords are here. So just having a bit of a gander around, look around, coming in underneath, and it's not a bad sized little rat hole here, can fit a bit of stuff through, but the space of what you can work with in here is quite massive. So if you're good with building, then yeah, you got a lot of space to work with. Can we build it with official settings? I don't believe so. So definitely an unofficial base location. So yeah, for you unofficial players, this is probably a decent base spot on Scorch to use. Alrighty, let's move on to the next spot, guys. Alright, here we are. Map location, GPS coords. A bit of the area for you guys to not see. So we're on the backside of this big rock. So we've got this little hole here. Seen a couple people hiding here, and if you're not looking for it, it's kind of hard to see. So you can sneak in a little official 1x1, 1x2, depending on how how much you want to stick out. I guess unofficial you can mesh in a little bit more, and you still get maybe 2x2 high. And yeah, not a bad little spot. Definitely a spot that you just use to farm up the resources, go mining all the metal around, and I guess just use this spot as a bit of a little depot location to hold all your resources while you hopefully farm up the stuff you need so you can build a bigger base. But yeah, not a bad little spot. Okay, so Red Ob. Map location, coordinates 72.5, 36. Bit more of a view around the area, but if you can find Red Ob, you should be able to find this spot. Coming straight up from Red Ob, you got these cliffs, and you'll see this little hole here. That's where we don't come in. So, fair bit of room in here. You can build on official as well as unofficial, though the only thing with this one is there are a few other entries. So you can come through here and enter through here, as well as a little bit up here. It is more of a well-known spot, and I do see a few people building in here, but you can build it on official, put it down a cliff platform, a few spots, which is nice. And I think if you put up a decent amount of turrets, it'd kind of be hard to raid. You can't fit too much in these sort of entries, except for probably the first one that we came in here. But yeah, I wouldn't be building in here too long. You can build with official foundations too. This one here was unofficial, but yeah, not a bad little spot. Quite big, bit well known by a few now. And yeah, let's move on to the next spot. Alrighty, here we are in the Wyvern Trench, and look, I'll give credit where credit is due. Not my spot, but definitely a spot that I'd like to at least showcase. So, map, location, and coords here. So I've just put the cliff platform here just to sort of assist me. So as soon as we sort of find this nest here, you want to come across. So I'll give you a bit of a water view. So a bit of that volcano lava waterfall, come across. You've got this nest location, and this little, what do we call them? The hexagon rocks under here. Come through here, Got a crouch, and you can grapple hook, climb a peak, come up here, and you've got this little spot here. I've actually fit a fair bit of stuff in here. I was playing around on single player, and you can, sort of unofficial settings where you can mesh. You can actually get a Indie Forge in here, as well as a lot of other stuff. Though the only thing is, you can't build in here. This is official settings, so clearly I can't do anything at the moment. But yeah, I haven't figured a way out to either build. The only way I was able to build something was to use a cliff platform on the outside in the trench, and then be able to build it here. But as soon as that cliff platform was destroyed, everything in here was destroyed as well. So if you can figure a way around to somehow build in here, that'd be kind of cool, because honestly, pretty OP. All you need is a couple of turrets pointing down, and be pretty hard to raid. And yeah, let's move on to the next spot. Look, not a spot that I'd be building in, though a lot do use it. It's just behind this wall here. I'm not too sure if it's counts as meshing, though it'd be on par, be very close to it. Just so the chords for those who want to see it. But yeah, this is a little spot. So honestly, Scorched Earth doesn't offer too much in the way of bases. That's why you don't see it as a very active map. But yeah, we can land up here and just behind it. So you've got all down here that you can build in. So as you can see, you can build in official and unofficial settings here. But honestly, I just don't like it, just because yes, they can't see you through here, but they can probably mesh by it or hit you through it, as well as come up through the top. But I just don't like it because I feel that it's equivalent to meshing, and I don't like that form of playing. Apart from that, guys, thanks for watching the Scorched video and the locations. And yes, they weren't the best, but I'll be doing another map very soon. So hope for you guys to stay tuned, subscribe, like the video, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.